Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with another Wargaming in miniature video. We're going to be talking about the Germanic warriors from Victrix. Alright, so now you get a whopping 60 models. 60. Okay? That's quite a bit. If you're making 20-man units in SPQR, you can make two 30-man units. You're making giant units. Or you can make 6 10-man units, or however you want to do it. But I'm telling you, that's a lot of models. Now on the back side, you get, it tells you, because the sprues have little numbers on them and letters for each of the different items, and it kind of tells you what that item is. It doesn't tell you how to assemble it or put it together or anything like that. It just gives you a clue on, like, C1, 2, and 3. Guess what? They're cloaks. You know, SH1 to SH8. They're shields. Okay, so let's open this up and take a look at the inside. First of all, it comes in a fairly giant, but also thick Ziploc bag, right? And if you need to put models back into this, or sprues, or spare parts back into your Ziploc bag, or if you just want to save it and use it for other projects, this is a good Ziploc bag. All right, now here's the sprues, and a lot of these are different sprues. I'm going to have to separate them to kind of see exactly what is what. That one has chainmail and standards. This one has chainmail and standards as well. This one does not. This one has cloaks. Okay, so we get two different types of sprues. You get your main warrior sprue, and then you get your command sprue. That's what it kind of looks like. You're going to get 6 of these sprues and 2 of those sprues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the command sprues, pull it off to the side, and one of the warrior sprues and pull it off to the side. And I'm just going to put these other ones over there. All right, now without zooming in, I just want to kind of give you a general gist of what you're seeing here. 6 guys. Okay. 6 times 2, you're getting 12 command, if you count all that as command. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 times 8, 48. So 48 and 12 is 60. There you go. That's where you get all your 60 guys. All right, let's look at the command sprue. I noticed you get 3 different standards. So if I wanted to, because I get 2 of these sprues, I could have 6 standards. Like I said, you could have 6 10-man units if you wanted to do that. You get 1 horn, right? That's all I see is 1 horn. So you could do 2 musicians. The shields are a lot larger than the Warlord Games Germanic soldier shields. Plus the troops look a little bit bigger. Like these they say 28 millimeter, but I think they're closer to 30s. Yeah. Yeah. They're somewhere between 28 and 30, where Warlord must be closer to 25. Gotta be. Swords galore. In sheaths. spears, javelins, axes. Oh wait, there's a horn right there. This is that big dragon style horn, but then there's a little horn right there, like a bull horn. Okay. And then 8 heads right there. We'll do a close-up of these. I really like that standard. But yeah, we're going to, and I like that one too. We're going to have to do a close-up of this in just a minute. But right now, I just want to kind of look around. Okay, we get 8 guys. We get 3 cloaks, right? So you can have a bunch of guys with cloaks or not. But if you look at this guy and this guy, they're wearing loincloths. That's all they have on is a loincloth. Not even a loincloth. It's kind of like a diaper. And I think Victrix considers these guys to be the naked fanatics. So if you wanted to, since you get 6 of these sprues, you could have a 12-man unit of naked fanatics in addition to everything else. Now this guy's got a fur loincloth. These guys have pants. These guys have tunics and pants. Okay. Weapon-wise, you have more than enough weapons to do pretty much anything you want to do. I see javelins, spears, sword, more javelins, more short spears, a loose axe, an axe in a hand, a sword, axe, club, javelin, spear, a spear and a javelin, a spear, a club, a sword, a couple of javelins, a couple of swords. Yeah, tons. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You get 15 heads just on one sprue for only 8 guys. So you get tons of heads to choose from. And then you get your 8 shields. And every shield is different. Like these are center boss only shields. And these are center boss with ridges. And then that's the square shield. And a couple of helmet crests. Oh, I guess they're not crests, they're just top knots. Because like a couple of these guys already have top knots, but if you wanted to add a couple of, like a little extra hair to some of these heads, you could just pop these on there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Some of these guys have, well, this guy has a choker. This guy's got a torque. All right, let's take a close-up look of both sprues. All right, so let's take a look at the guys. Like, that's one of the naked fanatics. I have it upside down so that the sprue doesn't hit the tripod. He's got pants. He's got like a loincloth and pants and a fur boot. He's kind of like he's like a barbarian type, you know what I mean? Even though these are all considered barbarians. He's got pants. Another loincloth fanatic. You can see that there's a lot of detail on the fabric. You can see there's detail on the belt. It's going to be easy to paint. His boots, his slippers. Barefoot. It's got a belt buckle that's, oh, and a tip of the belt that's like brass. Yeah. And then the fold in the fabric and his tied belt. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then these are the cloaks. They got a lot of detail on them. A lot of fabric. You know, you need to wash, highlight, dry brush, whatever to bring those details out. Okay, these are the shields I was showing you. The square one, the 3 with ridges, and then just the center boss ones right there. I would probably use this little bitty one, maybe for skirmishers, javelin men or something like that. Okay. And then the inside of the shields all have that round spot for their grip where you just glue their fist in. And that's what you do. You just take one of these fists and just glue it inside the shield. And it looks like they all have a left arm, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, so the right arms, right? Some of these arms have hands attached to a weapon that you would just need to snip another hand off to put this weapon on. I probably wouldn't do that. I'm probably just going to use the arms that are already attached just for strength purposes. Like this javelins, this spear here, javelin, sword. Can't see it. Spear, double, well, spear and javelin. Okay, and then you got a club, an axe, sword, and a club. There's a sword, a straight sword down there. Yeah, so I think I'm going to get a lot of variety. And then here are the heads. I'm going to flip it so you can get a closer look. They're all upside down. Look at those mouths. They're wide open. See how that one's got a little top knot? So does that one. Well, if you want, you can add these extra top knots. And like there's a little ornate sword sheath. Short sword, other swords right here. That's cool. All right, let's look at the command sprue because it's got guys in chainmail. Okay, whoa. Segmentada. So you're talking about a late war, a late period German who's captured some Roman equipment. Okay. Then he just robes, tied belt, a strap, chainmail. Nice strap. Chainmail, different styles of chainmail. Yeah. This would be like a Caesarian. I think that's more like Imperial auxiliary style. And you got 5 ridged shields and 1 center boss. They're all center boss, but these guys have ridges. Okay, let's look at these standards. Look at that standard. That's pretty sexy. I'm liking it. Is that a ram? And then that almost looks like chaos, you know, but it's cool. Got both hands on the staff. He only has one. Got an axe hand. Swords. This guy's got a spear, javelin. All these ornate sword sheaths. He looks like he's got something. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that sword. He looks like he's got some kind of, like he's blowing a horn. And I guess you would, yeah, have to attach this arm and attach that piece to the horn on the bottom there. And then this is the other horn I was talking about. Okay, let's take a look at these guys. These guys, some of these guys have helmets. Oh shoot, yeah, almost all of these guys. Got a bald-headed dude. Helmets, just simple dome helmets. Looks like that Imperial Roman. And then just a rag tied around his hair. And then, I can't remember what this thing is called, but it's a type of horn. CA2, let's see if it's labeled. Just calls it a trumpet. Yep, that's a trumpet, and this other one is a horn. So you got a horn and a trumpet. Okay. Yeah, so you got armor, 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 armor. So you get 5 guys, 10 guys with armor, basically. All right, guys, thanks for coming out and checking out this review or unboxing or whatever you would like, unbagging of the Germanic warriors from Victrix. And the details on these models are pretty good. I've heard rumors that it wasn't too good, but they look pretty good to me. You will have to be the judge. These guys are going to actually go into one of my divisions for Hail Caesar, so, and SPQR. So, yeah, I look forward to putting these together and putting them in my army. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.